Welcome to another episode of One-on-One Notary Coaching with me. I'm Mark. I teach notaries how to make money in this amazing industry, the loan signing agent industry. So glad you're here. What I do is every single Monday, I jump on Instagram Live at 12 o'clock Pacific to help notaries grow their signing agent businesses. I do this live. All the recordings are on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram news feed, so just look down below. But I am so glad to have everybody here. Alejandro, Fila, what is up? Plural Kitty, what is up? So guy Christine, the notary, hello, hello, hello. So the way this is work is so easy. There's an add camera button right here where my finger is. If you're watching this live, just jump on, add yourself, and I will coach you through anything you are having issues with. I am so excited for you. So if you have any coaching needs that you need, I do this live every Monday. Hit the add camera button here, and I do first come, first serve. So let's get this going. Let's go. It's almost first of the month, new goals. Let's get it going. Okay, cool. So let me get on here with who do I got? I got some people already asking to join. So exciting. Let's go with Nick. Everybody, happy Monday. Almost March. Remember, new month, new goals, new you. Let's go, baby. Nick, what's up, bro?
Good.
How you doing, man? Talk to me live.
Thank
Where
you.
are you from?
LA.
Okay, cool, Nick. One-on-one coaching, man. Talk to me.
I just started, so I don't know what I'm gonna ask first. So I'm sure you have a lot of information that to give me, and I'm trying to take everything step by step, and hopefully I can be successful as you.
I love it. But 100% you can be successful. Are you a loan signing system student?
Yeah, this is my first time.
I love it. I love it. Like, welcome to the family, bro.
Thank
Look,
you.
for any new signing agents or students, you know, what I would tell you, man, is the most important thing to be successful is getting your mindset right. Look, you can have all the X's, O's in the world, but what's between your between the ears isn't there, then it's going to be very difficult to scale. So my best opinion, my best advice, my best coaching is slow as a speed. Okay, there's a lot of information. I think a lot of signing agents want to be successful tomorrow. They want to learn this business tomorrow. They want to make $10,000 tomorrow. When you realize that this is a marathon and not a sprint, everything changes. You become more diligent. You become more engaged. You become less overwhelmed. You have less anxiety. The signing agents who want to get rich tomorrow don't make it. The signing agents who understand that I'm here to learn a skill set so I can add value are the ones who really understand that this is going to be a big business, man. So I'm so glad you're here. But my best piece of advice, my best coaching is slow as a speed. Okay. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Just try to do a couple hours a day of studying, 2 or 3 max. Every single day, time block it, and then move on to the rest of your day, because you could only retain so much information. But dude, I'm so glad you're here, brother.
Thank you, man. I'm glad joining your family.
Oh, thank you, man. Go get him, and I'm here if you need anything else. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye. I mean, so what I loved about that conversation is, you know, no matter where you are in the journey, some of you guys are trying to transition from signing service only to direct. Some of you guys are at $5,000 a month, trying to get to $10,000 a month. Whatever it is, honestly, the best piece of advice I can give you is slow as a speed. It's a marathon, not a sprint. The truly successful signing agents know this. Are there students who make $10,000 in their 3rd month as a signing agent? Yes. Is that the norm? No. So don't compare your journey to anybody else's. Stay the course. Be patient. Be thorough. And remember, the business is going to be there after your learning curve is over. So I'm so glad you're here. Let's get somebody else on. Notary coaching every single Monday. We got Morgan coming up next. How's everybody doing? My name is Mark Wills. If you stumbled upon this live, I teach signing agents. What's up, girl?
Hi, how are you?
I am so good. That's like the most beautiful smile I have seen.
Thank you.
Hi. So tell everybody your name, where you're from, and let's get some coaching.
Okay, so I'm Morgan, and I'm from Southern California, not too far from San Diego.
Yeah.
And I signed up and took the course and finished, and then I had a bad accident, so I haven't I'm just like basically having to start everything over, so I working and whatnot. So I wanted to just, I think, stick with agencies for now.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure how to get back into it. Like, what should I do?
Well, a couple things. I'm glad that you are recovering or
Thank you.
recovered.
Yeah.
As someone who's going through a major injury, I feel you. I empathize with the journey, girl. Here's what I would tell you. A couple things that I heard. I heard a signing agent who was a little insecure. When you said, because what I heard is, oh, I'm gonna start with agencies. Why? Why aren't we going direct? Remember, all we're doing is watching people sign their name 100 times. Can you do that? Of course you can. I think sometimes as a new signing agent, we make the moment bigger than it really is. Remember, our job's not to be the loan officer, real estate agent, or the escrow officer. My point is that there's a question that's above your head, then we're not even supposed to answer that anyways, right? Our job is to give very brief, general descriptions, point out what's on the page, and then if there's a question that's above that, you go, cool, let's get your loan officer phone. Let's get the realtor on the phone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So a lot of times I think new signing agents get a little bit apprehensive because they think there's going to be a million questions flying at you. And even if there isn't, or even if there is, excuse me, your job's not to answer all of those anyways. You know what I mean? And so you are capable of going direct. You're capable of saying, sign here, date there, initial here. So don't overthink what we do. Okay. That's the first thing. And that's more of a mindset coaching that I wanted to give you. I'm going to get into the X's and O's in a moment.
Yeah.
But girl, like, you're ready to go direct. I don't want you thinking anything different. Okay.
Okay.
Feel me on that?
Yeah. I want to go direct. I just, I'm like a little nervous and I don't know exactly how. I know, like, I have the script and everything, know how to talk to them, but like, what do I do?
You're doubting yourself, and I'm telling you, stop doubting yourself, girl. Let's go. I mean, look, you're not
ready.
You're ready. And so I want to give you that encouragement, because remember, like, what we do in the real estate transaction is very important. Yes.
Right.
But our executing of the job isn't that difficult.
Right.
Don't overthink what we do. We literally see a name. We're like, oh, that looks like your name. I think you should sign. You know what I mean? So don't overthink what the responsibility is at the table. And I think as a new signing agent, it's just less believing in ourselves than really anything else. And that was the coaching I wanted to give you. Is you're great. You're amazing. We watch people sign their name. You don't have an answer to a question. Not that big of a deal. Okay. And then before I go into the kind of your second half of your comment is, remember, when you realize that this is a value exchange and you're there to help them, right? Right. Then it becomes less of a transaction. It's less, oh, Mark, I don't know what to say. Well, you told me what to say. I need to memorize what I say. Instead of like, yo, let me just figure out how I can help your business. I know by me representing, like, girl, you have the best energy in the world. I can feel it. Your smile is infectious. Like, they should be feeling that too, is my point. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, that is something you can offer them. Like, why wouldn't they want your energy at the table? Why wouldn't they want your personality sitting with their borrower for an hour? So don't sell yourself short. Like, it's more than just a sales job. It's, look, I bring this to the table. I bring me. Remember, what makes you better than anyone else is the fact that you are you. Right. Like, there's no one else who has your smile, your personality, your bubbliness. Like, and I can feel it through a video. Right. So right. Okay. I can imagine how that comes off in real life. And so don't sell that self short. Does that make sense? Like, make sure that you are exuding who you are, and that is your competitive advantage. Okay. Cool. So you asked me, what do I do next? Right. You've been out of there because of a bad accident. Yeah. What you do next is go back to the course, start over, and just kind of be patient through it again. Make sure you know all the X's and O's. Make sure you remember all the marketing techniques, the networking events, the open houses, what to say, what to do. I think right now that you're excited about jumping back in, but I don't want you jumping back in without really understanding, again, all the playbook, not just like 4 or 5 plays. You know what I mean? So my advice is, the course is yours forever. I don't take that from you. Right. And so I would jump back in, start kind of over, almost if you did it brand new. You'll fly through the course again because you've already been through it. But my best coaching is go back in. You'll probably see some marketing tips that you're like, oh, I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh, that totally speaks to me. So my best recommendation is just go back through the course. Okay. And just kind of give it one more whirl. And then go back in. All the databases there, all the signing services, all 300 that I give you are there. So make sure that you're signed up for all the databases, all the signing services. So I'll give you a refresher to make sure that you're out there building the business the way you're supposed to.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. You excited?
I'm gonna be back.
You
I would like to
excited?
know how I'm doing. Yeah.
All
I'm
right, let's
ready.
go. Let's go.
Okay. Thank you so
All
much.
right,
I
get
appreciate
better.
you.
Stay healthy is probably a better word. And
Yeah.
I'll see you whenever you need me, girl.
All right. Thank you so
All
much.
right, bye.
All right. Mark's the best, you guys. If you
Ah,
haven't signed up,
I love you.
take his course. It's
Oh my gosh, I love it. You know, my biggest takeaway from that conversation, especially if you're this doesn't matter if you're a new signing agent or you're a signing agent trying to go direct. The bottom line is stop overthinking what we do, man. We watch people sign their name 100 times. Like, that's it. So you are the differentiator. Don't ever forget that. You are what makes you amazing. Don't ever forget that. Look, let me be honest with you guys, okay? Not everybody loves me. Everyone goes like, oh my God, Mark, you talk too much. You play too loud. You clap too much. All you do is scream, let's go. Like, is this guy always this energetic? Like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. I'm going to continue to be me. I'm going to continue to serve you and serve who I'm supposed to serve. So my point of saying that is, you know, sometimes I think new signing agents go into marketing thinking that everybody should love you. That's an employee mindset. It is not a business owner mindset. And a business owner realizes I'm going to stay authentic to who I am. I will find people who are supposed to be attracted to me. I'm going to find people who love my personality, whether you're an introvert, extrovert, loud, quiet. You'll find the people who you're supposed to work with. Does that make sense? So it's an employee mentality to think that you're going to get a yes from every single person you market to. It's an employee mentality to think that every single person you're going to market to, you click with. When you realize that you just can't click with everybody, when you realize when you don't click with somebody, that's not a negative reflection of who you are. It just means that we will find who we're supposed to work with if I talk to enough people. If I meet enough notaries, I'll find enough notaries who want me to be their coach. And if there's a different signing agent trainer out there for you, awesome, congratulations. I can't be all things to all people, nor should you. I hope that really resonated to some of you, because I think some of you guys overthink that you have to be someone you're not. You got to have a fake personality. You have to walk in and be somebody you're not. Like for you introverts, you think you need to walk into an escrow office and be an extrovert. You don't. And if you're an extrovert, sometimes you walk in thinking, oh, well, maybe I should tone myself down a little bit. The answer is no. Be you, stay authentic to who you are, and you will meet the people you're supposed to work with. I really, really hope that sunk in for everybody, because I think a lot of times we overthink the marketing aspect of this business. And really, it's like, who do I mess with? Who am I supposed to be working with? And I got to tell enough people to find those people. Let's go. How's everybody doing today on a Monday? I'm so excited you're here. Let me get some more people on right now and coach them. All right, who's next? Let's go with, where are the gentlemen today? Let's go with Think T. Hi, everybody. My name is Mark Willis. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Monday with me. I absolutely love being with you every single Monday. I love helping you grow your business. I think this is Think T. Are you there? Think T?
Oh, hey.
Oh, what up, girl? Looking beautiful today. What is up?
Wow, I'm surprised that I got you.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's start with your name, where you're from, and then I'm here to coach you. So start with those two.
I'm Theodora here in Texas, the outside of Houston for all intents purposes. Fort Bend
All right.
County is usually where I am.
All right.
So my question to you is, one, I am a student and I haven't finished the course and it's been months. I'm sorry, but that's what leads me to my question.
Okay.
I've been doing this for a while and I am very busy. I'm a favorite for some, right?
Yeah.
So, and I've plateaued at that half, 5K, 47.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go up, but I'm busy. But I think I just have one title company that's direct, that's out of the state. But I'm not seeing now how to, in order to go marketing and do those other things, that I have to not take assignments.
Yes. I love it.
So I'm having
first
this
off,
hard time.
Congratulations on the 5K a month, girl. You have a $60,000 a year signing agent business. Let's go. That is epic. Let's give her a round of applause inside the comments. Incredible. So you hit on a very normal topic, by the way, for my scaling students. The first thing I'm going to say before I teach you how to get around that is please finish the course. Like there's going to be marketing strategies in there that speak to you, because remember, my job is to give you as many marketing strategies. And honestly, 80% of them won't speak to you. You got to find the 20% that do, right? You're like, wow, that fits exactly with who I am, right? Oh my gosh, that spoke to me. I can use this to go do that. Your job is to read everything and figure out what works best for you and your personality. Does that make sense? So make sure you finish everything, because I promise there's going to be things in there that really work with your personality and what you're trying to do. But you said something. Well, before I get in the coaching, are you seeing all these, everyone cheering you on down here?
Oh.
Let's go. Everyone's giving you a round of applause.
Thank y'all.
Okay, cool. So let's get some coaching. So there's something I want to talk about. Like sometimes in life and business, you would just have to understand that you need to take 2 steps back to take 4 steps forward. Okay. So what do I mean by that? You said it very perfectly, Mark. In order to market, I have to turn down signings. And I'm telling you, that's the only answer. It is you have to take it from a scarcity mentality to an abundance mentality. You have to be like, look, I know I'm going to turn this appointment down, but I have created such a good relationship with this signing service. I know they're going to call me the next time. And I don't always have to say yes to every single appointment. What you have to say yes to is the commitment to going direct. And sometimes it's going to cost you $90, $100 in a missed signing. So you have the opportunity to make $5,000 of future revenue. Does that make sense? And
yes.
that's
scary.
It is scary. But I was just going to get to, that's the difference between an employee and a business owner. An employee won't take that risk. A business owner will step out on faith and self-belief that I know if I talk to enough people, my revenue will skyrocket. An employee goes, well, I'm going to take the bird in the hand versus the 2 in the bush, because sometimes the 2 in the bush is going to pay more. And that's when you coming down to understanding how good you are. So let me end with this. You ready? Signing services don't deserve you.
That's true.
They don't. Like, you are too good to be working for $90. I need you to believe that. Because when you do, that's going to drive you to turn down a $90 appointment and say, you know what? I got it. I deserve more money. And so the $90 is kind of insulting. So I'm going to go start telling people everywhere where I live how good I am. Because that's the difference, by the way. Because most successful signing agents start where you do. They start with signing services and they scale. But there's an aha moment of like, I'm insulted by $90. Because when you are, that drives you to motivate. Now, here's my last tip. You ready? So I want you to look at your schedule. Literally, I want you to look at the past 2 or 3 weeks. Okay? And I want you to look at, I'm guessing you have a calendar of what all your signing appointments were. So I want you to, boom. Okay. So perfect. Okay. So that's what I want you to do. Ready? I want you to look at the history of your signings for the past 2 or 3 weeks. My bet is you'll find a few days and a few hours that are always open. And those are the hours you market in. So if like, so look, looks like according to my previous 4 weeks, it looks like every Monday from 9 to 11, I have a wide open schedule. So that's when you schedule the marketing in. So you don't always have to turn down the appointments if you market around what your schedule already tells you you have available time to do. Does that make sense?
It does. It's just, I guess, on those times that sometimes I go, oh, yeah, great, I do today. So let me do everything else I haven't been doing because I'm running around. And that is where it's like, okay, you talk about 90. If I get 90, hey, but these
that's my point, girl.
I've been telling them 75, 85, you know, and I like, no, I am better than that. I think we all are.
That's right.
But it's that either I'm tired by that time because I have quantity, but not the quality.
That's right.
So I'm looking for to have less and make more. Not trying to be greedy, but you know, but
what I'll say is this too.
I've reached that I've reached that Like,
good.
Okay, wait.
And what I'll say too is you want to make sure that you are productive and not busy. So in some of your downtime, you might find busy work that justifies the time you're using, but it's only because you're avoiding the uncomfortableness of marketing. Does that make sense?
It does.
So that's a you question though. That makes sense? Like you got to figure out, am I being busy or am I avoiding work? Excuse me. This is live and I'm like choking to death. But My point is,
Got it.
you know, figure out if you're being productive or you're being busy. And I think you'll find you're being more busy than productive. And because look, I'm gonna empathize with you. Marketing is not easy. Your job is to make it hard until it becomes easy. But too often people don't want to go through the hard to get to the easy. You're amazing. You're really good at what you do. It's your job to start telling people how good you are. Push through your comfort zone. Success is on the other side of fear. You know I say that. Easier said than done. But usually the way to work through your fear is having the aha moment of I deserve more. I'm better than that. I deserve the business I'm going to ask for. Because when you come to that, having that moment with yourself, then it's easier to push through that nerves, easier to push through the fear, easier to push through like I might suck the first couple times. You know what I mean? But girl, you're great. You're amazing. They don't deserve you. Like they don't.
Thank you.
They
Yeah.
don't. Right? You ever been in a bad relationship? We've all been there. We've all been in a bad relationship, right? And you're like, yo, you don't deserve me. The signing services don't deserve you. They don't. You're too good for them.
You're right.
Is that hitting home?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, you're amazing, girl. I know you are. I need you to believe it. I need you to go out. Here's what I want from you. Ready? I want you to commit in front of, there's 200 notaries on here live. By the time this is done, there'll probably be, I don't know, 5,000 people who watch this. I need a commitment from you. You're going to go to at least one title company a week this month. Can we commit to that? Commit.
I'm going to do it. I'll commit.
One a week. I didn't say one a day. I would like one a day, but I want the small commitment of one title company a week for the next 4 weeks. Because I bet in April, you'll be like, I got this.
Yeah.
All right.
That does it. I have to think one. Because
all right, go get it, girl. I believe in you. Let's go. All right, great conversation. Here's my takeaway from that conversation. I apologize about the coughing attack. My takeaway from the conversation is there has to be a moment if you are getting signing service business and you can't, and you're stuck on going direct. You need something that motivates you to get you through the fear, something that inspires you to get you through your nerves. And usually what that is for successful signing agents when they make that turn from signing service to direct is realizing that they're in a bad relationship. They're like, wow, the signing service doesn't deserve me. When that hits home, marketing's direct, right? We've all been there in a relationship where you're like, this man, this woman, this friend doesn't deserve me. As hard it is, you walk out the door and you realize it was so hard to walk through the door, but walking out the door. But once you did, your life changed. So you got to understand that the signing services don't deserve you. Now, my new signing agents, you got to get your experience. You got to get your feet wet. Signing services are an amazing way, in my opinion. I call them a paid internship. I love signing services. I own one. But that doesn't mean there's not a point in your career where you have to look in the mirror and be like, the signing service doesn't deserve my effort. It doesn't deserve my flawless work. I deserve the entire signing fee. And I'm going to start telling every single signing title company where I live that I'm an amazing signing agent. And once you get past this moment of like, they don't deserve me, it becomes beautiful on the other side and you will market your face off. I believe in you. It's time for you to start believing in yourself. Let's go. What a great day today. Hope everyone's having an amazing Monday. I know I am. Let's get Cynthia on and then Jaspreet. I hope everyone's doing good. My name is Mark Wills. If you guys stumbled upon my live, I help notaries make money in this amazing loan signing agent industry. I help people become signing agents for the very first time. I'm honored and blessed and full of gratitude to be part of such an amazing community. It doesn't look like Chantal is going to answer. Let's go to Jaspreet. Jaspreet's been waiting for a moment. But thank you again so much for spending a little bit of your Monday with me. What's up? Who's this?
Hi, Cynthia.
Cynthia, what's up, girl? Talk to me. You are up. So tell everybody where you're from. And let's get into some coaching.
Thank you. I'm from Sacramento. I've done 2 signings and I went.
Hold on. You've done your first 2 signings?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everybody give her a huge clapping emoji. Look at that smile, girl. You are so ecstatic. And you should be. I'm proud. You should be proud. 2's huge. Still getting your feet wet. What is your question for me, coaching?
Okay, so I'll make the story quick. I went to title agencies, I called, and basically the answer was, you know, you don't know enough, we're not going to talk to you. But I called one big company. They said, well, we don't take anyone who's not in our database. You have to go through legal. Talk to legal, and
Okay,
the
I'm
lady.
gonna stop. I'm gonna stop you real quick. I want to focus on the first thing. Are you a loan signing system student?
Yes.
Okay. Where in my course do I say call title companies?
Well, I called before I walked.
That wasn't my question. I said, I'm your coach right now. Okay. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Where in my course do I say call title companies?
I don't know if you said it, but other people
I
have.
don't say it, and I'm going to tell you why. But look, what I want to empathize with is it's easier to get rejected over the phone. It's easier to pick up. It's easier not to drive across town just to get a no. So we tend to always take the easier route. The reason that doesn't work is because you're a glorified telemarketer. There's nothing you could have said that's really going to get them to use you. The best way, I'm your coach, I've taught thousands of signing agents, to increase your more likeliness of getting someone is to see you like your energy is great. You have a smile, like you are professional. Like they need to see that, because remember, for a title company to really use you, they have to envision you representing them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
50 to 75% of the reason they're going to use you is because they can see them in you. They're like, okay, I can see me, you represent me. Because remember, we're an extension of the escrow, title officer, lender, realtor. You cannot have that moment over the phone. Like you just can't. So,
Okay, but let me explain something.
okay, no, hold on. I want you to take the coaching and I want you to listen to hear, not listen to speak.
Okay.
Anything you're going to tell me could be justified. You are literally paying me to be your coach. I'm telling you the best way to get direct business is you being your own business card. There's not, I've coached thousands of signing agents. There's nothing you can tell me that's going to make me tell you something different. The best way to get chosen is because, and what I'm trying to do is not just tell you what to do. I'm trying to tell you why. Is the best way to get someone to use you is they have to see you in them. Like, I can see you represent me. Like, I have a client over here, John or Susie, and I only want to put people in front of their clients that I can see, trust, touch, and hear and feel. You cannot get that over a telephone. There's nothing you can do. So they're going to always have a short blow-off conversation 20 times out of 20 times. Does that make sense? Yes. I'm going to listen to what you're saying, but I need you to take the coaching and remember that the best way for someone to hire you is for them to see you as someone they can represent them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
See,
so
as someone can represent them.
This makes sense. So the phone call is always going to be the easier way, always. But it's not. It's going to give you a lower percentage of a close. I've had thousands of students who've made thousands of phone calls. Can you get business that way? Yes. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you exponentially increase your odds by walking in, showing gratitude for the moment that you're getting, showing your smile, and then selling your expertise through. See, another thing is the reason why that's more effective is because you said, oh, you don't have an experience. You should never even talk about your experience. If you use the script appropriately, the script will let them know that you have enough training that supplants the need for 50 signings. But it's harder to get the time over the phone to have that conversation with them. But once you're face to face, they almost are in no man's land where they have to listen to you. Does that make sense? Cynthia makes phone calls to verify someone's there. But obviously, if they're telling Cynthia over the phone, you need more experience, the conversation's going way farther than, are you there? I'm going to tell you right now, as a coach of thousands of signing agents, that's not the most efficient way. The most efficient way is to use the internet, use the Google, find title companies next to you, and just walk in. And you can battle me all you want, but I'm telling you the best way in our industry to get business is to have what they call interruption marketing, which means you just walk in and say hello and tell them how great you are. If you ever give someone the opportunity to turn you down, they will always take the opportunity of turning you down. Does that make sense, everybody? So the best way to get business is to walk in, tell them why you're great, show gratitude for that moment, and then tell them why your training takes place of any experience they may be looking for. Let me give a little bit of tidbit for you loan signing system students. If you say the script and somebody still tells you how many signings you have under your belt, that is a signal to you that you have not used the script well enough, because you should be able to explain through the script, which is just showing the experience that you have, that supplants any signings that you don't. By the way, we have thousands of signing agents who are brand spanking new. Just follow the system. The system works. I'm telling you, let's go. And look, by the way, I'm not anti you making a phone call. You just get less of a closing ratio via phone call, even to set up an appointment, because it is still a telemarketer. They don't know how beautiful you are, how great your smile is, how good your energy is. So I'm not anti-phone call, but I'm pro walking in. And if you're going to pay me to be your coach or listen to me on a Monday to be your coach, there is nothing better than walking in and showing off how amazing you are, because you are your business card. The best business card you have is showing up and letting someone know how great you are. I hope that helps some signing agents out there. All right, let's go to Jaspreet. Jaspreet, are you there? All right, Jaspreet's not there. Let's go with Chantal. I'm hitting accept as you go. So just make sure you're ready. My name is Mark. Most notaries watching this, I stumbled upon. I teach the loan signing system. I teach notaries how to make money. Oh, Chantal, what's up, girl?
Hi.
You are on live. What's up? What's up?
Oh my God.
Yes. Okay. Well, we know your name. Where are you from? And let's get some coaching going.
I am from Hilo, Hawaii.
Oh, God, you're in Hawaii?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All the way from the islands. Okay, girl, talk to me.
So I have been in the loan signing business for about 5 months now.
Okay.
It's been a roller coaster to say the least, but
by the way, that's called starting a business. Okay,
yes.
it's all part of starting a business.
Yes, I'm noticing that now. But I am actually going to be coming to your conference in August. So
we got a couple people from the islands coming. Miriam's coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a big. Corey isn't. So Miriam's in Honolulu. Corey is in North Shore. We have like 3 other students. We have a ton of students in Hawaii. So make sure you reach out to them.
Yeah.
And we have multiple 10K students in Hawaii.
Wow.
So make sure you reach out to them. Yeah, Miriam was at conference last year. Just pin me in the Facebook group, and I will connect you guys via tags.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
I've been trying to reach out on Facebook, but I don't know why nobody has come through from Hawaii.
Tag me. I got you. I got you, boo. All right. So what's some coaching I can give you right now?
Probably the same thing that the other person just was saying about marketing and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing the emails, I know, but I know a bunch of people in town that work at the title office, and they've been reaching back to me and are like, are you signed up with BankServe and all the other signing services? So I've signed up for all of them. And like they kind of they're really hesitant. So I'm just now my mindset is to just keep doing work with them through the signing services, wait till, my name keeps hitting their desk, and they will hopefully,
here's my coaching is, you said it in the very beginning, like it's been a roller coaster, and expecting anything less is being an employee. So my point is you're doing everything great. Just don't. The employees get discouraged. Business owners understand this is a marathon, not a sprint. Your job is to continue creating those relationships, like you just said. So I'm reinforcing your train of thought. You're right. Just keep reinforcing those relationships. Keep showing gratitude. Keep going to those networking events out in Hilo. Keep doing what you're doing. I think consistency is key.
Yes.
But I think the mindset of understanding that you're doing nothing wrong is probably the best thing I can coach you through. It's sometimes you're going to create relationships immediately with somebody.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's going to take 3 months.
Yeah.
But to think that you're always going to create relationships like this is an employee mindset. Now, I understand it's difficult to make the transition to a business owner, but that's why you got a coach. And so
Yes.
my coaching to you is just stay the course, girl. Like, you're doing great. Don't get discouraged. Your business is slowly but surely building.
Yeah.
Don't compare your journey to the other
Yeah.
students
Yeah.
in the group. You know,
Yeah.
like some people come into the group with a husband or wife who's been a realtor for 20 years, and you're just reading stories of someone who hasn't told you that their husband or wife is a realtor. And you're like, oh, wait, what are they doing that I'm not doing? The answer is,
Yes, exactly.
so my point is just stay your course, okay?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
phenomenal. And I just think the best coaching I can do is just really try to pivot your mindset into a business owner and understand that sometimes consistency is the missing piece that your business puzzle. It's not you're doing anything wrong. It's not that you're making mistakes.
Yeah.
It's not that you're not great at what you do. It's just, you know, my best analogy, and I've said it a ton of times on these lives, is it's like dating somebody, right? You've been on dates where you just all of a sudden you go on one date and you see each other every single day for like 3 months. And then you've dated people where like you've talked every month or every 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden it turned into something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no wrong or right way of building a relationship with someone. It could be like hitting it right out of the gate, or dating someone and seeing them once a week for like 3 months before it blossoms. But my point is building a business relationships no different than building a personal relationship.
Yeah.
But yet we expect business relationships to blossom like that.
Right.
And it's like,
right.
dude, it's no different than a personal relationship. That makes sense?
Yes. Yes. Totally.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to tag me in the group. I will connect you with the 2 superstars on Oahu.
Okay.
Hilo is on the Big Island.
Yes. Big Island.
I got my Hawaii knowledge down, girl. But no, we have like 3 or 4 superstars in Oahu. So please network with them. I'm sure you guys can probably bounce business to each other on different islands, is my guess. So network, and my last coaching is just network, and I'm gonna get a Hawaii only group up and running very soon for you guys. Okay?
Yes. Yes. That'd be awesome.
All right, girl.
Thank
Hey,
you.
keep doing what you're doing. Stay the course.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged. Okay, this is a marathon, not a sprint. You're amazing. Yep. Don't think anything less. Stay the course. Keep going to those title companies. Keep building relationships. Keep going to network, but just keep at it. I promise you. You keep your head down. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm making $8 grand a month. Just keep the momentum. Okay. Yep. All right, let's go.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Don't forget to tag me. Okay.
I will.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh my gosh, how amazing is that? We had somebody check in from Hawaii. We got students coast to coast, island to island. I love it. You know, my biggest feedback from that conversation is, you know, she's getting a little discouraged that relationships that she's creating haven't blossomed even after 3 months. And that's okay. Like, we have to stop putting this pressure of, now look, I don't want to be not empathetic to the fact that we need to make money. We're trying to feed our families. I get it. And so I do want to say I understand that aspect. But from a business coaching standpoint, what you have to understand is some relationships are going to take 6 months to build. That's called just building a business. Just like, you know, I had to date my wife for a year before she said she'll marry me. So we can get out of this mindset that like, oh, I'm failing at building a relationship because it hasn't blossomed after 2 months. It's just really having an employee mindset and not a business owner mindset. So hope that helps some people, because I think a lot of new signing agents are just really a little bit too impatient to let these business relationships blossom. Okay, cool. Who's next? Hope everyone was had an amazing day. Let's go up with Stacey. I love your Instagram name, Sign with Stacey D. How's everybody doing? My name is Mark Wills. I teach the loan signing system. If you're like, man, what up, girl?
Hi, how are you?
I am so good. How are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you for having me today.
You're so welcome. Okay, cool. So tell us your name is Stacey. Yeah, let's go, baby. Okay, so Stacey, where are you from? And let's get the conversation going.
So I'm from Houston, Texas. I just started my loan signing journey, well, technically in November, but I had foot surgery. So February, I'm finally walking and I'm hit the ground running, and I do have a full-time job. That's where I'm at right now. And I want to know, how do you guys know when it's time to quit? Because I want to do this full time. Like, I want to make my own schedule, call my own hours, my shots, all the things. But then 85% of me is like, oh my God, how am I going to pay for my bills and all the things? And what if I don't have any signings and all the things? All the overthinking goes in my head. So how do you overcome that big challenge of,
Okay,
it's
so
going to
I've
be
gotten
okay?
this is a sticky question. I've gotten this question so many times over the years. So I will kind of answer it softly, but let me give a
Okay,
disclaimer that I'll never encourage a student to quit, because I think it's a family decision. There's a
sure.
lot more than just like this rah speech, and you can do it. And I respect that and understand it. I do believe you can do it. But I don't ever want to kind of give that definitive, yes, you should. Here, in my opinion, is the rule of thumb that we all should have before we decide to make the next decision of being full-time is, how many, because a lot of times people should make the decision to go full-time is when you are missing notifications. When those notifications coming in, you're like, okay, that's $90, that's $110, that's
Right.
$300. And so when you start adding up the missed notifications or signing opportunities, whether from direct, if those added up kind of equal, assuming, which we can't assume you get all of them, but if you just assume you got all of them and you just were super hungry and tenacious and you got all those, would all those missed opportunities equal enough income to survive with your bills? If those kind of go hand in hand, that is when I believe the conversation should start. So then you have a conversation with your family. Like, look, I answered all these four. We have some students who will literally write down in a journal all the notifications they missed during the workday, and then at the end of the day, they're like, "Dude, I missed $600 of opportunity."
Right.
And so, I think being a little bit more aware of the opportunities you're missing, and then cross-referencing that with missed revenue, and if that missed revenue kind of equals what you could survive on through bills and all that, I think then you start the conversation. That's my rule of thumb. Of I would never recommend it unless the missed opportunity at least equals what your nut would be for a monthly expenditure, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
And so if you can at least cover what your overhead is to live, then I think everything else is just coming down to hustle. You know what I mean? And really building a
Right.
business. But I do say that as a family decision, but I love that you are tired working for somebody else, because every day you work for someone else, you're building their dreams. Every day you work for yourself,
Right.
you're building yours. So
Yeah.
hopefully that
And I
helps a
do
little
want to,
bit.
it does. And I do want to say, last week I took some time off and I went to a title talk at a local title company, and I was networking, and she said, oh, we don't really use, our escrow officers, notarize in-house and da-da-da. I said, okay, well, if I could be your backup. And then the director who held the conference or whatever, she emailed everybody, and I emailed her back thanking her and told her I was notary. She's like, oh, well, reach out to so-and-so here and da-da-da-da. And so I got excited. So I'm excited. I still need to follow up, but
Good.
hopefully that's a
Well,
win for me.
that was music to my ears when you say I still got to follow up. Remember, fortune is in the follow up. I'm gonna give you a little free advice for everybody watching, and because you're an LSS student, I'm gonna give you a little nugget right here. But remember, when somebody says I've in-house notaries, you go, cool. I'd love to be your after hours notaries, because those escrow officers aren't driving after 5 o'clock to a borrower who couldn't make it down to the office. You should not assume that every borrower can take Tuesday at 12 o'clock
Right.
to go sign docs. So you go, oh, makes complete sense. But I'd love to be the notary you call if your escrow officers can't make the after hours appointments. That's an easy bridge to continue the conversation. Does that make sense? That was a free nugget for all you non-LSSers, but I wanted to make sure that I drove a little value for you. But look,
Thank you.
fortune is in the follow-up, girl. Make sure you follow up, say thank you, show gratitude. And then some of those title people that you met, I'd still follow up in person. The ones even said that we have in-house notaries. I'd follow back up, say that line I just told you, and start creating that relationship. And I can't teach effort, and the fact that you're going to networking events makes me so happy, because that's the
And
type
I'm
of
an
student.
introvert and I don't like people, but I mean, I do, but I don't. But I'm very nervous and shy, and so it took a lot for me just to even go out there. So thank you.
And no, I want to say thank you for saying that, because I think you should inspire all of the introverts, because it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It's really what you did, and I hope it's inspirational, as you push past your fear. Because That's where success is. People always ask me, Mark, how come we have some students who make, $10,000 a month and some students who make 1,000? Because everybody has the same course, right? So what's the difference? And the difference is just the successful ones push past those nerves. There's nothing, there's no difference.
Right.
Every signing agent who makes 10 grand was just as nervous as you were. But, and like you, they push past those nerves and then, wow, it wasn't that bad. Maybe I'll go do another one this week. So I'm proud of you, girl. Thank you for showing everyone what it's like pushing through the nerves, and super proud of you, man. So keep me abreast of the situation and go get them. Let's go.
See you in August.
Oh, you're going to conference?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you in conference. Let's go. I love it. Those things sold out in 4 hours, Stace. So I'm glad you got a ticket.
I had my alarm.
Yes, 4 hours, those bad boys sold out. Okay, cool. I got time for one more, but what I will say to that conversation with Stacey is I'm so proud of her. She told you she was an introvert. She told you that she was scared, but she did it anyways. And that is the difference. I mean, so many people see these 6-figure signing agents and they just think like they magically made this money, and they did it scared. They did it nervous. They did it with fear. And that's what really separates the signing agents who make it and the signing agents that don't, is the ones who understand that, look, no one's going to build this business for me. And that's why I have students who make $10,000 a month and have signing agents who make one. It's the ones that make $1,000 just aren't pushing through those nerves. They're not believing in themselves. And I'm telling you, if that's you right now, you're amazing. Push through those nerves. Success is on the other side. I promise you. Let's go. I got time for one more. Let's see who it is. Make sure you're ready. Lucienne's been on here for a minute. I'm so happy. But remember, successful signing agents were just as nervous as you are right now. They sat in their car and they sat in that title office parking lot for 45 minutes. They did it scared, and now they're reaping the benefits. Like, you got this. You have the script. You're an amazing signing agent. We watch people sign their names. Okay, it doesn't look like Lucienne's rocking and rolling. Let's get, where are the gentlemen today? Let's get Anna, who's been on here for a minute. But yes, I just want to say that, I get really inspired when signing agents like Stacey. Oh, what's up? What's up?
How are you?
Oh, we are back. The dynamic duo. What is up? What is up?
He's already got his first. What happened is I got the notification and I cancel to give it to him.
Nice.
They give it to me and I say, no, I can't. So they pass.
Well, so what I heard is you got your first signing. Is that right?
That is right.
Let's go, baby.
Let's
go. Congratulations.
I got another one and it got canceled. But then now, today, I got one and I'm very excited about it. Still pretty nervous.
He's driving me crazy.
Hey, nerves just mean you want to be right. You don't want to make any errors, and dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
This is a coaching moment. What kind of coaching can I give you?
So the first signing that I got, it was one that the first one, it was a really easy one, just 16 pages or like 14, beautiful. But then I got canceled. I'm like, okay, we'll move on. Right. Then this one is reversed and it's like 200. And I'm like, oh man, like, because I it's easier like said than done. Not, you know what I mean? Like, it's easier when you hear it, but when you actually have it, you have the papers, it's a whole nother experience.
And you know what? I got the same loan application 2 months ago for the same.
Love it.
The closing, like the actual.
So, okay, good. Like I said, this is a coaching moment. I want to coach you. We got 5 minutes left. So what is?
We want to go directly. I feel that I'm ready, but I never go because still my fear. They say no. That stopped me, and I know what I want to say because you tell that to everybody, but still I didn't get the courage to go.
Okay, well, here's how you get the courage to go. The first thing, though, there's 2 things on this. Is a great conversation. So happy we're having it. The first step to courage is knowing you're never not going to be nervous. I think people wait for a moment of like, oh, my nerves are going to go away. when you accept that you have to do it nervous, you got to do it scared, the next step is easy. Does that make sense? Like, because a lot of times people are petrified by fear and they go, well, I'm going to do it when I'm not scared. And know what? You're never not going to be scared. And that's just the truth. And, you know, as your coach, I'm just going to tell you how it is. But the successful people do it scared. Okay. So the first step is just accepting that you're going to be nervous. Okay. That's the first step. All right. The second step is being brave enough to suck. What I mean by that is you have to be okay that you may flop with saying the script. You cannot be good at something you've never done. Does that make sense? The next reason people get nervous or don't have the courage is they put too much weight on the first time they do something. You have to have the mindset of like, look, this may go bad, it may go good, it's just going to go. Right? Having this expectation that you should be perfect at something you've never done is what's causing you to be scared. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm here to tell you that the successful people understand that there's a learning curve, right? They understand that my learning curve is going to go like this. Down here might be a little bit rough. They embrace that. Does that make sense at all?
Yeah.
See, the reason you're so petrified is you're having the expectation you should be perfect. And what I'm telling you is you don't need to be perfect. The only person that's expecting you to be perfect is you, not the person you're talking to at the escrow office, not your son, not me. It's you.
Yeah.
So my coaching is you got to be easier on yourself. Like, you know what? I might not get business out of this, but I might get business. Who knows? I'm just going to do it because I have to learn how not to do something in order to learn how to do something, right? Because remember, there's no such thing as failures. There's lessons and accomplishments. So right? You either get what your goal is or you learn how to do it better the next time. You're putting weight on like, if I don't get a signing, I failed. And girl, if you didn't fail, you learned something, right? So there's lessons or accomplishments. When you understand those are only two options, when you do something, it becomes a little bit easier to go do that something. But I think another thing I want to teach you right now is to really loosen up and be easy on yourself. You may not get a signing from that first moment. Okay. Sometimes the win in the beginning is in the doing, not in the goal being received. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you're just kind to yourself, you're like, all right, the goal here is not getting a signing from this escrow officer, but the win today is just walking in the front door. If that's your goal, girl, you already won once you walk through the door. So just lower your expectations the first couple times, right? Take baby steps to your ultimate goal of getting business and be like, you know what? I've never freaking done this before. So the first goal is me getting out of the car. Cool. You do that, clap. All right. I got out of the car. That's goal number one.
You know what? I prepare income tax for people because I'm an accountant, and I got 10 already direct contact from my clients. Yeah. So I have those contacts, and I every day say I will go. I go, but I never go.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, the only reason you never go is because you're expecting too much out of it. Like, stop expecting too much out of it. I'm going to end with this. Here's the real reason you're nervous. It's because you're expecting a trend. You're treating your contacts like a transaction. It's like, I'm going to go in, I'm going to ask for business. And if I don't get business, then I've failed. Instead of, I'm going to walk in there and try to give them value. See, you're going in there saying, I want a signing, instead of, you know what? I'm a local notary who will drive anywhere. I will drop what I'm doing. I will serve you better. So, but instead you're going in there trying to ask for business instead of trying to share with someone the value that your business brings. Did that hit you okay?
Yes.
See, when most signing agents walk into an office saying, I want business, instead of trying to simply communicate what value that my business adds to your business. Does that make sense? Yeah. Now you haven't even failed if you don't get a signing because that wasn't necessarily your goal. Your goal is just to tell people how much value you will add to their business. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when I walk into an escrow office trying to pitch my signing service, it's not about me. It's about how much better I know their business is going to be if my signing service will be their signing service of choice. So what I do is I walk in just telling them, oh my gosh, my signing service has A, B, C, and D. I'm just sharing the value that my signing service will bring to their business. And then if I've given enough value, they'll be like, hey, if I've given enough value, they'll be like, hey, here's my card. I would love to continue the conversation. Because remember, the odds of you getting a signing right then is slim to none anyways. It's always in the follow-up. Remember that. Right? And so you're putting so much pressure on yourself to go get that signing when that should not even be the goal. It should be to introduce yourself, tell them what value that you guys bring. My son's in the business too. We will go anywhere, midnight if you need us to. It's just what value do you.
We go.
But my point is, you need to communicate the value. Does that make sense? Stop walking in there trying to get a signing. Walk in there trying to display value. And know what? If they don't ask for your business card, guess what you do the next week? You go back in there and you say the same value that you can bring. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then
you know what, Mark? We are 4 because there's another twins brother. It's already a signing agent.
Yeah.
And my daughter-in-law, we are helping each other. We are 4 in the family. We plan to get everything. That's what we plan.
Okay. So all I heard was value. Like, so you got to stop telling me this and stop telling them this. Like, look, my whole family's in the business. You need a 5:30 a.m. You need a 12 o'clock a.m. Like my daughter, my son, like my signing business has you covered. All I heard was value. So stop telling me how great it is.
But next time you will
start telling them. Does that make sense? See, you're so proud of the value. I can feel the proudness of the value that you just, like, you bragged about it. My point is, you should be bragging to the title companies in your area with that same value. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Definitely. Your face lit up, girl. Like, oh my God, I got my daughter, I got this. We can do anything.
I'm already making progress. I got my first one. So
that's what I'm saying. So your job, and I hope everybody hears me.
Yeah.
Is your job is to make sure you're continually showing off the value you bring. They may not hit you with, oh my God, where's your card the first time, but keep dropping value. You know what I mean? Keep dropping value. I show up every week for you, right?
Okay.
Show up every week for your title companies.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? The reason you like me, I think, is because I'm always showing up, right? I'm always bringing value.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is be inspired by that and bring value to who you represent. Not all the time. There's people watching this right now who have not bought my course. That's cool. What I'm going to do is keep bringing value. And then hopefully one day they're like, whoa, that Mark dude, I need to give him a shot. My point is, marketing to anyone's the same way. You do that to the title company every week. Hey, I'm going to bring you value, bring you value, bring you value. Like, boom, okay, I'm in. I'll give you a shot. See, I don't get mad when somebody hasn't bought my course after a month. I don't get sad. I didn't fail. My job is to keep bringing value. And eventually, if I bring enough value, they will do business with me. Does that make sense? Same with you. That's what I'm trying to teach you is the same thing with you. It's your job is to bring value to the title company. Oh my gosh, we have 4 notaries in the family. We'll go anywhere. We'll do anything. Keep saying that. Use the script. And then after 3 or 4 weeks, to like, God, okay. I heard enough. I'm in, right?
Okay.
Marketing's the same for any business in America. The way I market my course business is no different than the way I market my signing business, and the no different way you should market your signing business. That makes sense. Believe in you. Get past the nerves by understanding that you're bringing value, and I can't wait to help you to tell me that you got your first direct signing. Proud of both of you guys. Let's go. I'll talk to you next time. What a great day. My biggest ending point is when you really understand that business is all about the value that you can give somebody else, and then understanding that it's your job to communicate that value over and over and over, somebody will buy your product. It's that simple. It's the people, the signing agents, the businesses who just ask for your money, who just ask for your business, and forget that you're not buying a product, but you're buying the value you represent. Everything changes. I hope you enjoyed today's live. I enjoyed today's live. You're amazing. And remember, I believe in you so freaking much. But I just can't believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Let's go. Have a great week, everybody.